channel, Legacy Paws, where our focus is going to be on happy, healthy family dogs. Here on our channel, we're going to cover topics like grooming, the importance of genetics, how to pinpoint a reputable breeder versus an unreputable breeder or a puppy broker. Many topics that I hope all our viewers will enjoy and find informative and helpful. I think I'm going to start off with a story of how I ended up being one of Canada's top cockapoo breeders. In 1998, I got my first cockapoo. She was a lovely, sweet dog, and I made a classic mistake back then. I'm from Ontario, Canada, so it was very common to get your first pet, your dog, from a pet shop, which is where I got her from. Unbeknownst to me, she was from a puppy mill, as most dogs from pet shops are. And as time went on, I started seeing a lot of problems. First off, right off the bat, when I brought her home, she had extreme separation anxiety. This continued for probably the first 6 years of her life, despite me working with her. She also had several genetic disorders, one called PRA, PRCD, and another one called degenerative myopathy. And she also had luxating patella, which is when the kneecaps pop in and out of joint, which is extremely painful for your dog. This incident, when I talked to my vet and he was diagnosing, and it just every year seemed to be problem after problem with her. She had a lot of health issues, and my vet kept telling me these are genetic disorders and they're preventative through good breeding practices. It really upset me that I had a dog that had all these disorders that was preventable. So it really spurred me into research on cockapoo breeders specifically, and their practices. It really surprised me to find out that there are very few breeders practicing responsible breeding practices when it came to cockapoos in Canada, and that is still true today. Nobody except a very few handful of breeders in Canada do any kind of genetic testing whatsoever on their breeding stock, which really surprised me. It's pretty standard practice in all purebred breeds. So why was it being neglected in cockapoos? Basically, the breeders, most of them are backyard breeders and puppy mills, and they had no interest whatsoever. It was a quick buck for them. And genetic testing costs money. That's what it comes down to, is dollars and cents. So I couldn't find a single breeder that was responsibly breeding for cockapoos, which is what spurred me to start breeding them responsibly. Our dogs are all registered with the American Cockapoo Club, which keeps breeders accountable. We have a code of ethics, which is very important when you're breeding any breed. It keeps the breeders accountable and responsible. And also genetic testing is very important. These things have made us one of the top breeders in Canada today, and I'm very proud of that fact, that we are breeding healthy pets, which is what my goal was so that nobody had to go through what I went through with my dog, and that it would be preventable. So this is what's made us and our kennel, Legacy Cockapoos, so successful today, and what we want for our owners is to have healthy dogs, and for our viewing audience, we want to give you those tools so that you know how to purchase a healthy dog and to keep your dog healthy once you get it. So we'll touch on many issues on how to breed responsibly, and to breed healthy pets. We'll even touch on guardianship programs, and those sorts of things. If you think these are topics that you would be interested in hearing, please subscribe and leave a comment, and we would love to hear what you have to say. Thanks.